5 triple doubles in one season?
It's pretty cool, you know.
Is it one of those things where you just are like, well, that's cool, and then go home and go on with your life?
Yeah, you kind of have to. I feel like it's obviously. I think when the season's done, I think I'll be able to step back and look at it. But we have so many games, so many practices. It's just like on to the next, the next thing, which is St. Mary's. So I just try to stay focused and worry about that.
Kyle, when BYU entered the WCC, you were on your mission, right?
Yeah.
When you came home, were you surprised how good St. Mary's was? Just how big of a rival they maybe become with BYU?
Yeah, I remember we played my freshman year, and we barely won. I think maybe on a game winner. I can't remember.
Coach just told us.
Yeah, so I knew they were a good team from that game right there, and we obviously had a great team that year, went to Sweet 16. So when we played my freshman year, I knew they were good. I've watched them growing up. We used to watch Gonzaga and Adam Morrison. We'd always watch St. Mary's too. And they've always been good, and they get good players, and they're a tough team.
Is it sort of everyone's responsibility to help guard Waldo because of how he sort of plays inside and everything revolves around him or something?
Yeah, it's a team effort to guard everyone and to rebound, and so yeah, he's obviously a great player, and it's going to take a team effort to stop him from having a good night.
Coach said you guys have to kind of mix up your coverages on him because he's pretty smart. He'll figure out.
Yeah, he's a great passer. If you give him a direct line pass, he'll make the play and he'll get a good shot. So he's a great player. He can pass, score, rebound. He does it all. So we got to be on our A game.
What changes are being made from the last time you guys played St. Mary's?
I think Waldo gets so much attention that sometimes we forget about other guys, and we're turning our head and a guy cuts to the hoop. So just being more aware of our own guy and just being focused, and because they got a lot of open shots. So just being aware of our own guy and then playing team defense.
Kyle, there's a lot of Utah County guys on the team right now. What do you think that says about high school basketball in Utah County?
There's great players that have come out of Utah. I mean, from back when I was in high school, you have Ty, CJ, Wilcox, he's in the NBA. Brandon, he was in the league, now he's in France. And there's been great players. There's TJ, there's Frank, there's Nick Emery. There's been great players coming out of Utah.
Do those rivalries kind of live on? I mean, you went to Provo. You remember any of those in practice?
Yeah, we always joke around. Chase usually takes my side, and we always joke around with Tyler about Provo beating him twice. Chase, for a little bit, acts like he went to Provo High, and we like to give Ty a hard time. But it's all fun.
Okay. Coach told us today that Nate is done. Have you guys kind of moved past that, or is that going to be any kind of mental change for you guys, or is that, have you moved on?
I don't want to say move past, like, in a negative way. But I think anytime someone gets injured, you have to move past, as in you have to realize you're not playing with that person and you have to step up. Even if the person's out one game or whatever, you just kind of have to get a mindset of he's out and we got to keep going and got to stay positive.
Coach Drury's retiring at the end of the season. What are your thoughts on the influence he had on your game when you were there, Pro?
Yeah, he taught me a lot. He taught me, I think, rebounding especially, just getting position and learning how to rebound and to make defensive plays. I think that's where that side of my game comes from, is Provo High, and it was an honor to play for him, and he's the reason why I am who I am today. So he's a great coach.
You've got to admit, Kyle, it is kind of cool to be mentioned in the same breath as Shaq, at least concerning one stat.
Yeah. I mean, it's obviously an honor. You have Jason Kidd. I mean, I've done something that it's extremely hard to do. But like I said, even when I had 4, I tried not to think about getting the 5th, because if you think about it so much, it's not going to happen. So I just try to play my game, and everyone says, go get the 6th, and I just try to play, and I try not to think about it or worry about it.
It didn't look like you realized it at the time, but did you guys have fun in the locker room afterwards?
Yeah, we had a good time. It was just a good win. Most importantly, we got that win, and I think that's why it just felt so good. A must-needed win.